Again, Brian Jennings, the man who would have been the movie critic, the Millennial Dragon. And this video is intended specifically for the cabal, I want to say, but the group of individuals that I've been emailing in relation to my situation with Quentin Tarantino, though it is going on the channel, which is dedicated to processing my case study and clairvoyance of a relationship with Quentin Tarantino. And so who's included in this list? Ari Emanuel and Mike Simpson from WME, as well as David Mamet, as well as the Discovery Institute, Dr. David Berlinski, Dr. Stephen Meyer, as well as the band Fish, Trey Anastasio, right? As well as Paul Schrader, as well as Francesca Scorsese, right? As well as Elvis Mitchell. And maybe there's one or two more that I forget, but right? You all turn a blind eye to this palpable evil that he subjects me to every day. He lies to you, right? That's what he does. And I know what all this is for, right? I see it, right? That it's all a perverse strategy, right? To justify paying me, right? He can say, oh, he's not well. Oh, he's not well. I should have. Obviously, he couldn't have played the role. Right? But what I'm saying, right, is that he stole his tactics from me, right? And so what I'm saying, right, is that now, right, I've taken to reciting his children's names, right, or at least the one that I know. Anytime that he's torturing me, and he did the whole day I was at work today, right? And so what do I mean, right? Like, what does that, right? Like, what does that have to do with anything, right? I mean that he's using his mind as a weapon, right? He is focusing his intellectual light, right? He is focusing his intention and sending it as an attack onto my body. And so what I'm saying is that if any of that energy, right, is divested towards his children, right, then he also poisons his own children thereby. That's my point, right? And so just so that we're clear, right, that rather than leave me alone, right, rather than see what's good in his life, right, he would risk poisoning his own progeny, destroying his own children, right, rather than, right, leave me be. That's like, he thinks that that's like somehow appropriate, right? And so now we're all caught up, right? But this channel is about processing, right? It's about more, right, than just me reminding everyone that's in league with him, right, how ignorant he is, right, how evil he is, right, right. So, but just as a final reminder, right, like now moving forward, every time that I email you, right, and say, how can you turn a blind eye to such a palpable evil? How can you, right, how can you let him treat me this way, seeing that I don't care about money, right? I don't care what he does, right? Right? Take that extra second and reflect on how, right, in so doing, he perhaps puts his own children in danger.